Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Gardens Arena here for day number 2 of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic, Girls Hockeytown Holiday Classic. My name's John Michael, and this afternoon on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com, it'll be the Warroad Warriors winners yesterday in the first game of this year's tournament, as they defeated the Crookston Pirates by a score of 6-0 to win their 8th game of the season, as they come into the game 8-3. And the Warriors' opponent this afternoon will be the Albert League Tigers. The Tigers played the very last game of the evening, I should say. It got underway a little bit later on, went a little bit later into the evening as well. The game went to overtime. And it was Albert Lee coming out with a win over the Mount Westonka Southwest Christian Whitehawks by a score of 3-2. That improves the Tigers' record to 10 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. Only blemishes on the Mount Westonka record here thus far here in 2024-25. 3-1 loss to Owatonna back on November the 21st, and a 2-2 tie against Northfield. And that was back on December the 17th. Welcome to the pregame show. We've got a visit with Warroad head coach Izzy Marvin coming up here. We have our starting lineups on the way as well. We are going to take a quick 1-minute break, and when we come back, more on the pregame. It's Warroad and Albert Lee at the Hockeytown Holiday Classic on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and certain teak shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag.
You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag.
You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Welcome back to Gardens Arena. Then this afternoon's game. It is the Warroad Warriors as they take on the Albert Tigers for this afternoon. Again, the Warriors coming in with a record of 8-3. Albert Lee, they come in with a record of 10-1-1. 10-1-1. The Tigers come in with that record here this afternoon. Again, this is day 2 of this year's Hockeytown Holiday Classic. We're going to take one more 1-minute break. We'll come back. We'll check in with what's happened here thus far. That's next on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and certain teak shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Welcome back. As we continue here in the pregame show here of this afternoon's game, it's the Warroad Warriors taking on the Albert Lee Tigers. Again, day 2 of this year's Hockeytown Holiday Classic. Yesterday, everything got underway. Yesterday afternoon, 2 o'clock. It was the Warroad Warriors taking on Crookston in the Girls Hockeytown Holiday Classic. Warriors with a 6-0 win in that contest. Then the very last game of the evening, that's Albert Lee going up against Mound Westonka Southwest Christian. That game was scheduled to begin at 8 o'clock. They took that they took that one to overtime, and it was Albert Lee with the win over Mound Westonka Southwest Christian 3-2. Earlier this afternoon, it was Mound Westonka Southwest Christian defeating Crookston by a score of 5-1, 5-1, the win for the Whitehawks. So the Whitehawks now 1-1 on the tournament, and Crookston 0-2 on the tournament. On the boys' side of things, yesterday at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, it was Warroad going up against Grand Forks Red River. Warroad coming out with a win in that one 4-2. And at 6, it was Grand Forks Central picking up a 3-2 win over Notre Dame of West Haven, Connecticut. In that contest, on the schedule for today, Notre Dame of West Haven will take on Grand Forks Red River right after this game here at the Gardens Arena. Then the final game of the evening, it'll be Warroad going up against the Grand Forks Central Knights. And that's going to be coming up again a little bit later on as the Warriors and Grand Forks Central will wrap up day number 2. Day 3 on the girls' side, Albert Lee goes up against Crookston at 11 tomorrow morning. Then Warroad will play Mound West Tonka Southwest Christian. That's set for 1 o'clock. You can listen to that game on KQ92, and you can view the event at yourliveevent.com. Then at 3 tomorrow afternoon, the tournament will wrap up as Warroad will take on Notre Dame of West Haven, Connecticut. That game set for a start time of 3 p.m. We'll have the pregame, and about 2:45 we'll have the pregame show of high school boys hockey. We're going to take one more 60-second break. We'll be back with starting lineups and the start of this afternoon's game at KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer. Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. Coming up here in just a bit, we'll have the starting lineups for both teams. We'll get into starting lineups for both teams. Again, it's the Warroad Warriors. In case you're just joining us, it's the Warroad Warriors going up against the Albert Lee Tigers in high school hockey as the team's coming out onto the ice. Gives us a chance to get it to our broadcast schedule today. It's high school girls hockey this afternoon, Warroad and Albert Lee. That'll be followed up by Warroad and Grand Forks Central and boys hockey. That's set for 7:30. Over on the Northern Star, KRWB, it'll be Rosa Rams hockey as the Rams coming off a 3-2 overtime win yesterday against Armstrong Cooper. Rams will take on Minot North coming up tomorrow, coming up this evening at 7 p.m. Right now, let's check in with starting lineups and Chris Jones.
Tackle the senior number 2 to the border. On defense, the senior number 14, Quentin Koseberg. On defense, the senior number 21, Micah Slickos. At forward, the freshman number 7, Haley Austinson. At forward, the sophomore number 20, Morgan Goskerson. And at forward, the junior number 9, Hannah Austinson. The Tigers are led by head coach Michael Carlson. Assistant coaches are Matt Charles and Isaiah Weisberg. And now, Hockey Town, starting lineup for your Warriors. This afternoon, what's your form? All right, friends, let's do it. Our students getting
All right, welcome back. As we are going to take a 2-minute timeout. After that, it's the start of today's game. It's Warroad and Albert Lee in girls hockey and KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena, and about ready to get underway. Girls hockey is Warroad and Albert Lee. As we're underway here, the play down in the Warroad end. It's going to be sent back into the Albert Lee end. Warriors able to gain the zone. Just underway here. It's Day 2 of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic. The puck in the Albert Lee end. Now it's going to be tipped up and into the Warroad end. Katie Comstock with it down for Warroad, banking it off the wall. Carly Kalbrenner. Now it's going to be sent in by Olivia Anthony. Back out to neutral ice. It's Haley Austenson. Austenson sending it in, now cruising out in front of the net. Play over here in the near corner. Again, coming up on 1 minute into period number 1. Albert Lee still with it in the offensive zone. Nice job by the Tigers to keep the puck in the zone. Now it's going to be skated up and out here by the Warriors. Dumped in as they'll make their first change. 55 seconds into the opening period. Play here near corner. Back behind the net. Now hits the side of the net. Bounces over here corner. Now it's Samantha Earhart chasing after it. Now it's going to be sent over here along the near side. Back out of the point. Taylor Reese trying to keep it in. Held in there by Vivian Marcoca momentarily. Now it's going to be dumped back in here by Reagan Haley. Minute and a half into the opening period. Play back behind the net of Jade Moyer, who's the starting netminder. Now it's Kaya Sandy. The puck gets away from her. It goes over here into the far corner. Albert Lee able to clear it momentarily. Now they're able to skate it up and out. It's going to be tipped into the zone here by the Tigers as they gain the offensive zone. Play here in the near corner. Now the Warriors back the other way. Comstock with it. Katie Comstock sending it toward the middle, and the pass intercepted. Now skated back the other way here by the Tigers. Skated back over there by Mika Chose. Now it's going to be sent here in the near corner. In a scoreless game, we are underway here at the Gardens Arena. Tipped over here. Now it's Linnea Heron trying to dig it free. Is centering feed here for the Tigers. That one broken up nicely in front by the defense for the Warriors out in front of Peyton Raleigh. Here's Lindsay Lawrenson back the other way. Lawrenson in the corner, sending it toward the net. Now it's going to be deflected over into the far board. Taken up here by Chicos. Gathered in by Albert Lee back in their own end. Again, the Tigers with a 3-2 overtime win over Mound West Tonka late last evening in the final game of the afternoon. 2 minutes, 45 seconds into the opening period, and there's still no score between Warroad and Albert Lee. Each team with a shot on goal. Face off to the left of Jada Moyer, the Tigers netminder. Tigers in their navy blues with red and white trim. Play over here, far corner. Taking out now Jaylee French. She was the star of the game yesterday afternoon in the Warriors 6-0 win over the Crookston Pirates. It's Vivian Marcoca trying to set it up here to Carly Kalbrenner. Winds up with it once again as her pass is broken up. Now Jaylee French with it. Jaylee up ahead, shot in, save made by Moyer. The rebound's going to be tipped out to the far side here. Back up top, it's Marcoca. Shot in, knocked down, puck loose side of the net. Skid it back behind the net, it's Olivia Anthony. Anthony, back up top, Reagan Haley sending it in. Stick save made by Moyer. Back behind the net. Now sent over here near corner. Warroad still with it in the offensive zone. 13-19 left to go here, first period. Marcoca with the shot deflected almost, went just past that time, was deflected there by Carly Kalbrenner for Warroad. Sent back behind the net, now play here near corner. Now it's going to be Jaylee French. Still tied up over there. Now sent back behind the net. Got it up here by Peyton Seeger for Albert Lee. She gets it up and out of the zone. The Tigers gain neutral ice. Fired in on net. Steered aside there by Peyton Raleigh. Let's get it back behind the net. It's Vivian Marcoca now for Warroad. Up ahead now, tipped into the zone now. Kaya Sandy overskates it. Now it's going to be sent up here now for the Tigers. Backhanded in. Tigers chase after it. Back behind the net of Peyton Raleigh. Over here along the far wall. It's going to be kept in there by Chicos for the Albert Lee Tigers. 12:23 left to go here, first period. Still no score here between Warroad and Albert Lee in girls hockey. Play up along the far wall, dump down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing and a face-off coming back down in the Warroad end. Both teams, at least Warroad, is going to be changing up Heron, Lawrenson, and Emmy Hardwick out there for the Warriors. Callie Noble setting up shop toward the middle for Albert Lee. Send here along the board all the way around off the near wall. Now it's going to be played toward the middle. The Tigers with it once again, sending it back forward now. Pass up ahead here to Aria Hansen. As I said, on this side, it's going to be pushed into the zone there by Olivia Ellsworth. 11:50 left to go here, first period here, a scoreless hockey game between Warroad and Albert Lee in girls hockey. Here's Keith Johnson now. Johnson bringing it across, a shot in. Blocker save made there by Moyer here for the Tigers. Play over here in the far corner, taken up here by Warroad, sent toward the middle, deflected there. Nice job defensively there for Albert Lee. So it's knocked away, sent back in here now by Warroad. 11:27 left to go here in the period. Now the Warriors with it back inside of their own blue line. Marcoca over here now to Comstock, sent in now by the Warriors. They'll chase after it. Tigers getting there first, trying to clear it here along the near side, set back toward the middle. Now it's going to be sent up and out here by Haley Austinson here for the Tigers. Brought back in here, Jaylee French for Warroad. Shot top of the circle. That goes wide of the net. Play over here in the near corner. Now back behind the net of Moyer once again. Clearing pass. Just offside. Reagan Haley trying to keep it from going offside and getting across the blue line. Just couldn't quite get there in time. Face-off over in the far face-off circle. Or far face-off dot. Just outside the Tiger blue line. Face-off one here by Warroad. Taken up here by Vivian Marcoca. And she sends it in. Steered aside by Jada Moyer. Jada Moyer, the starting netminder here for Albert Lee. 10:40 left to go here in the period. Carly Kalbrenner taken off the play there by Hannah Austinson. It's Hannah Austinson, a junior, and Haley Austinson, a freshman. Dumped here and sent in here now by Albert Lee. Kept in the zone. Nice job at the point here on the right side. Backhanded up and out here now by Warroad. Back after it for the Tigers. Peyton Seeger, another freshman for head coach Mike Carlson. She'll bring it in now on the right side. Peyton Seeger Seeger. She goes into the wall with another Warrior player over there. Kaya Sandy trying to help out. Take it up here, Seeger. Seeger over here now to Haley Austinson. Austinson back behind the net of Peyton Raleigh. Austinson over here in the far corner. Austinson and Kaya Sandy battling for it here on the far half wall. Taken up by Warroad now, and it's going to be kept in here by Albert Lee. Pushed toward the middle, sent toward the middle of the net. Now pushed just wide. Scoring attempt there for Albert Lee was pushed just wide of the net. 9:34 left to go here, first period here in a scoreless hockey game. And Albert Lee, just one loss and one tie coming into this afternoon's game. Warriors 8-3 coming in now. Banked off the far wall, back out to neutral ice. Warriors back after it, and Samantha Earhart giving chase here for Warroad. Heron out there now. It's Emmy Hardwick poking it away. Hardwick now Earhart back over to Emmy here on the far side. Gets tied up between a couple of blue and red jerseys there. Now it's going to be skated in here, onside here by the Tigers. Sent toward the middle, gathered in here by Warroad. It's going to be tipped up ahead here by Lindsay Lawrenson. Tigers get it up to the neutral zone, coming up on a halfway point here of the opening period. Get a scoreless hockey game here between Warroad and Albert Lee. Backhanded up and out. Play at the neutral ice area now. It's going to be skated back in here now by the Tigers here on the near side. Back behind the net now. It's Keith Johnson. Johnson up ahead further. Knocked down, but shot knocked away there by Raleigh. Rebound also kicked out of there by Peyton. It's going to be sent up ahead here now. It's Lindsay Lawrenson dumping it in here. She'll head off on a change here. Into the second half of the first period we go. 8:09 left here in the opening stanza. Pass up ahead now. It's going to be knocked down. The odd man rush for Albert Lee that time. Broken up nicely by the Warroad defense. Now sent over here in the near corner. Skating in to help out is Hannah Austinson here for the Tigers. Shot in. That one knocked down by Carly Kalbrenner. Albert Lee with it still in the Warroad end. Now it's going to be taken up here. Reagan Haley. Haley up ahead. Lead pass. Carly Kalbrenner. That one broken up. It's Haley with it down, trailing on the play. Reagan Haley sending it in. Now she'll head off on a change. Gathered up here now by Sydney Kolker for Albert Lee. 7:25 left to go here in the period. Skated back into the Tigers end. Now the Tigers skated back into the Warriors zone here. Sent toward the middle, broken up there by Jaylee French. She comes up with the puck. Jaylee French. That's going to be sent over here, far side. Lead pass up ahead here. Kaya Sandy. She gets tied up here at center ice. Stolen away here by the Tigers. They bring it back the other way. Top of the circle. It's going to be dumped down low here by Albert Lee, chasing back after it, back behind the net. Now Hannah Austinson shot, they score! It's Albert Lee with the first goal here of the hockey game, and they take a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal is going to be at 10:07 of the opening period. So Albert Lee scores on their fourth shot of the game. You get the call. We'll get the official scoring here coming up. But Albert Lee takes the 1-goal lead. Trying to ride the momentum of yesterday's overtime win. Taking an early lead here against Warroad here, first period.
Scored for the Tigers, the 10:07 in the first period. Goal in for Titans. Valley Noble.
Noble, Kelly Noble from Austinson. And a 1-0 Tigers lead here in the opening period. Got it up here now by the Warriors. Again, the Albert Lee Tigers here. Taking the early lead. Coming up in the 6-minute mark here of the first period. And a whistle stop and play that'll give the both teams chance to change up. Olivia Anthony, Carly Kalbrenner, Jaylee French out there. Hannah Austinson out there for Albert Lee. Olivia Ellsworth out there for the Tigers as well. Coming in. Face off of the Albert Lee end. Quick shot on. That one goes wide of the net. And Jada Moyer is the goaltender here for the Tigers. Play in the Albert Lee zone. It's Vivian Marcoca. Taking up here, it's Reagan Haley with it now. Sidestepping one defender, has to go back after it. Lost control of the puck, has it once again. Reagan with it now. It's knocked down there. Played in now by Warroad, chasing after it. Getting there first, though, is going to be the Tigers. Tigers get it first. Sending it here along the near side. Broken up there by Culbrenner for the Warriors. Carly sending it over here now to Olivia Anthony. Anthony tried to backhand it back out of the point. Didn't get enough on the pass. Sent out to neutralize. Now it's going to be Haley Austinson with it. She has it taken away from her. It's Samantha Earhart. Earhart cruising in. She's got a teammate with her. Oh, just mishandling the puck that time. Was the Warrior coming in on the left side. Play back in the Albert Lee zone. 1-0 your score. Tigers with the lead. 5 minutes left to go here. First period. Play over here in the near corner now. Off to the left of Jada Moyer. Kaya Sandy setting up shop here now. Reese gets dumped down to the ice. Sent over here far side. Now it's going to be fired back into the near corner here by the Warriors. 4:40 left to go here in the period. Tipped up, and it's going to be taken up here by Comstock. Taylor Reese looking for the pass. Now it's going to be dumped in here. Kaya Sandy. The Warriors will chase after it here with 4:20 left to go here in the opening period. Again, 1-0 Albert Lee with the lead. Now it's Comstock now for the Warriors. Katie Comstock. Commit to Bemidji State. Getting it into the zone. Has it knocked away there by Hansen here for the Tigers. Tigers back the other way. Daria Hansen sending it into the Warroad end. Now Comstock sending along the far wall. Still tied up over into the corner. Comstock with it once again now. Comstock now take it up here down by the Warriors. Skated up and out. Long cross ice pass right on the tape. Lindsay Lawrenson. Lawrenson bringing it in here for Warroad. Near side shot in. Hits the side of the net. Play goes back behind the net of Moyer. 3.5 left to go here in the opening period. Puck comes off the wall. Take it up here. Now it's going to be skated up and out here by Haley Austinson. Austinson crossing in onside. Broken up there by Vivian Marcoca here for the Warriors. 3:20 left to go here in the opening period. Back up top, shot of the blue line. Knocked down by Heron. Shot in this time Peyton Raleigh with the save. 3:14 left to go here. First period. Shots even 5 apiece. Albert Lee with the lead on the scoreboard on the goal by Callie Noble. That was back at 10:07, the opening period. Again, 1-0 Albert Lee with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Face off in the Warroad end. Austinson now. Back up top, one-timer. That goes wide of the net. Play over here in the far corner. Now it's going to be Olivia Anthony with it now, able to get it up and out of the zone. Jaylee French, nifty move around one defender, around another, and she gets dumped onto the ice. Penalty coming up on Albert Lee. And Warroad will get the first power play of the afternoon. Time of the penalty is going to be at 14:06 of the opening period. Penalty going on Mika Chicos. So Warroad a 5-on-4. Skater advantage here for the next minute 55. Top of the circle, shot in. Moyer with the save, hangs onto it. Face off here in the far face off circle now. 2:44 left here at the period. Minute 51 left to go in the Warrior power play. Sent toward the net. Back behind the net. Now it's going to be sent up here along the far side. Pass over to Comstock, switches to the forehand. Now over on the left side, shot in. That one knocked away there by Moyer. Bounces back behind the net. Play over here in the near corner, 2:20 left. Set up here, Comstock looking for the pass. Now it's going to be sent in. Shot that goes wide of the net. Play over here, still over here in the near corner. French. Now over here to Kaya Sandy. 2 minutes left here in the period. Minute and 10 seconds left to go in the Warrior power play. Back up top, held in by Warroad. They keep it in the zone here. It's Kaya Sandy over here, far corners. Kaya back up top. Jaylee French with the shot. That one's going to be deflected up and out of play. Minute 49 left to go here in the first period. 56 seconds left to go in the Warroad power play. 1-0 Albert Lee with the lead. Lone goal of the game thus far scored by Callie Noble. Face off to the right of Jada Moyer. It's up one here by Warroad. Here's Reagan Haley. Haley back up top. Here's Marcoka with the shot. And a save there by Moyer. Shots now 8 for Warroad, 5 for Albert Lee. Again, Albert Lee with the lead on the scoreboard, 1-0. Still tied up here. The Warriors still keeping it in the Albert Lee end. Back behind the net. Centering feed out front. Now it's Marcoka scores. Vivian Marcoka with the goal, and it's 1-1. Time of the goal is going to be at 15:28. So 1-1 now, your score. And the power play is over. So the Warriors get the equalizer. It's 1-1 now with a minute and a half left to go here, first period. It's a power play. Emmy Hardwick and Carly Kalbrenner on the assists. 1-1 game back at the Albert Lee end. Still tied up over there as Moyer covers up on it. We'll get a face-off here with 1:07 left to go here in the period. Coming up in our intermission, we'll check in with the Marvin Home Center security, the Marvin Home Center scoreboards and schedule. Coming up in our intermission report. Game 1 of 2. Yeah, that's right. We've got 2 here on KQ92 in your live event. Final minute of play here in the opening period here in a 1-1 game. 1-1 your score. Again, the Tigers with a goal from Callie Noble. The Warriors with the goal just moments ago from Vivian Marcoka. Off the draw, it's brought right back in here now by Warroad. Pass over to here. Kaya Sandy gets taken off the play. Sent back behind the net. Sent over here on the far side. Tigers getting it up to neutral ice. That one's going to be knocked away here by Kaya Sandy. Bringing it right back in now for Warroad. Try to get it up ahead here. Jaylee French. That one's broken up nicely. It's Haley Austinson with the pass up ahead. Down the Tigers with it in the Warriors zone. 30 seconds left. Sent toward the net. Bouncing puck. Now it's going to be sent up and out. Jaylee French behind the defense. Here comes French on Moyer. Shot saved me by Moyer. Point blank shot there by French. Moyer with the save. 15 seconds left. Here comes Carly Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner getting past the defense. Kalbrenner tried to slide it over to Samantha Earhart. That one knocked away. Just over here in the near corner. Final seconds here. And that is going to do it here for the opening period of play. 1-1 your score after 17 minutes. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more right after this on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.
Hey, Dad. Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassiz Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassiz Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. One period of hockey in the books, an entertaining first period here of game one of our doubleheader here on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com. It's Warroad 1 and Albert Lee 1. The Tigers got on the board first. Callie Noble with the goal, scrambled out in front of Peyton Raleigh, the Warrior netminder. Callie Noble with the goal, the assist on the play, going to Hannah Austinson. Time of the goal is at 10:07 as Albert Lee got the opening goal of the game. And then at 15:28, it's Vivian Marcoca with the shot at the top of the circle here on the far side. It'd be off to our left as we look on the ice here from the our location back behind the player bench area. And slipped it past Jada Moyer, assists on the Warrior goal, going to Emmy Hardwick and also to Carly Kalbrenner. Warriors able to pick up a goal and tie this one at one apiece. Shots in that period, 11 for Warroad, 5 for Albert Lee. And score all knotted up at one apiece here after 17 minutes of play. Coming up, as promised, the Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule here for a Friday, December the 28th. We will, or 27th, Matt, make that. Friday, December the 27th. We'll take another break, take a 1-minute break. Back after this.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena here. It's a intermission. First period intermission here of this afternoon's game. It's the Warroad Warriors and the Albert Lee Tigers. We're all tied up at 1 apiece between the two teams. Each team getting a goal in that period. Again, Callie Noble with the goal for Albert Lee. That was at 10:07. Warriors getting a goal from Vivian Markoka. That was at 15:28 of the opening period. Time now for the Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule portion of our intermission report. Again, it is day 2 of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic. A little bit earlier on today, in the girls division, it was Mound West Tonka Southwest Christian defeating Crookston by a score of 5-1. Again, the Warroad and Albert Lee game will be the second varsity game. And then your schedule tomorrow, we'll have Crookston and Albert Lee going at it at 11 tomorrow morning. And Warroad will play Mount West Tonka Southwest Christian. And that's scheduled for a 1 o'clock start. Again, you can listen to that game on KQ92, and you can view the event at yourliveevent.com. On the boys' side of things, yesterday it was Warroad over Grand Forks Red River by a score of 4-2. That kicked off the boys' half of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic. And that was followed up by Grand Forks Central's 3-2 win over the Green Knights of Notre Dame of West Haven, Connecticut. Today, in the boys' bracket, in the boys' half, Notre Dame of West Haven will take on Grand Forks Red River. And Warroad will take on Grand Forks Central. So two teams that have not won yet in the tournament playing in the opening game this evening of the boys' side. And two teams that have not lost in the tournament will play in the finale here at the Gardens Arena. Again, it'll be Warroad and Grand Forks Central. Right around 7:30 with the start time. We'll have a pregame shortly before then, right here on Lake Country KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com. Then tomorrow on the boys' side, it'll be just the lone game. On the boys' side, it'll be Warroad and Notre Dame of West Haven, Connecticut. That game scheduled to go at 3 o'clock. Again, you'll hear that game, and you can view that event at yourliveevent.com, and you can listen on the radio on Lake Country KQ92. We'll have that immediately following the Warroad and Mound West Tonka Southwest Christian girls game. And that gets underway at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That is your Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule portion of the intermission here of today's girls hockey game between Warroad and Albert Lee. Your score after 17 minutes of play, all knotted up at 1 apiece. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with the start of the second period right after this.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
All right, welcome back, and we are underway here with the second period here between Warroad and Albert Lee, all tied up at one apiece. Team swapping sides. Warroad defending the goal off to our right. It's going to be sent into the Warroad end now. The Warriors breaking it out. It's Olivia Anthony up ahead. Jaylee French has it knocked away by the Tigers. We're just underway here in the second period. And the faceoff's going to come all the way back into the Albert Lee end. Off to the right of senior netminder Jada Moyer. Kaya Sandy to take the draw here for Warroad. Had it. Now it's kind of slips away from her now, able to regain control, getting it back out to the point. It's Markoka with the shot. Rebound. Puck still loose out in front. Still loose. Now it's going to be kicked out of there. It's going to be set down the length of the ice. We'll bring it back down the other end. 44 seconds into the second period. And it's a 1-1 hockey game between Warroad and Albert Lee. Again, Albert Lee coming off a win yesterday. Warroad coming off a win yesterday. Gathered up here now. It's going to be sent around the board. Gathered in here now by Sydney Colker. Trying to play it up and out of the zone. Kept in here by Warroad here in the near half wall. It's going to be dumped back down low. Back behind the net. It's Kira Erickson. Now it's going to be taken up here by Warroad. Now Carly Kalbrenner trying to center it. One-timer. Kaya Sandy that time. Loose in front. And it's going to be covered up there by Moyer. Shot number 14 for Warroad here in the contest. Outshot Albert Lee 11-5 in the first period. So 3 shots already here in the second. Gathered up here by Folker for Albert Lee. Play going back behind the net of Moyer. Warriors trying to Get after it now. It's going to be set over here for a corner. It's Olivia Anthony back out to the point. Shot in there, knocked away, bouncing puck. Flutters over to the corner, back out of the point, kept in there by Warroad here on the right side. Play over here near corner, chasing after it here for the Tigers. It's Erickson. Kira Erickson now. It's Jaylee French here in the near corner. Back behind the net to Olivia Anthony. Anthony up top. Keith Johnson shot in. That one knocked down by traffic out in front. Tipped up ahead here now by the Tigers. Tigers able to gain the Warrior zone. They'll head off on a change here. 2 minutes gone here. Second period here in a 1-1 game. Fired in on net. Steered aside. Now it's going to be controlled there by Sikos for Albert Lee. Pass up here the center ice area. Hannah Austinson now sending it in. It goes in on net slowly. Covered up there by Peyton Rowley. She'll hang on to it for a faceoff. 2:16 into period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Shots so far this period, Warroad 5 and Albert Lee 1. Again, 1-1 on the scoreboard. Deflected back behind the net there, Lindsay Lawrence, and now it's going to be sent over here in the near corner. Still tied up over there, now it's sent toward the middle. Back over here on this side. Shot for the point, that goes wide of the net. Shot taken that time by Sikos for Albert Lee. Now it's Linnea Heron. Heron up ahead further now is Emmy Hardwick coming in. Hardwick, top of the circle, right side, shot in, deflected up high in the air and into the netting above the plexiglass. Back behind Jada Moyer. 14-15 left to go here in period number 2. And the Warriors and Albert Lee all knotted up at 1 apiece. Face off to the glove side of Jada Moyer. Off the draw, it's going to be sent back behind the Albert Lee net. Taken up here now by the Warriors. Sent back up top. It's Comstock. Comstock shot in. Puck loose, and it's going to be cleared over into the far corner. Up ahead now, the Tigers able to bring it up to center. Now gaining the Warroad end. Comstock back there for Warroad. Now the Tigers in on the play. Play back behind the net of Peyton Raleigh over here near corner. Still tied up here in the near corner. Now it's going to be sent up and out. Now Samantha Earhart sending it in here for the Warriors. She'll head off on a change. And it's going to be sent down the length of the ice. Play's going to continue here. Vivian Marcoca to pick it up here for Warroad. She got the goal for Warroad back in the first period. Now it's Jaylee French. French backhander. That one hits the netting above the plexiglass back behind Jada Moyer. Face off on the way here. 3 minutes and 40 seconds into the 3 minutes 40 seconds into period number 2. Face off here in the near face off circle. Colbrenner in there. No, it's going to be. They're going to keep. I think it was Hannah Austinson in there. They were going to. Oh, now she gets tossed from the circle now. Another face-off. Here's Reagan Haley. A shot that goes wide here on this side. Karam's all the way out, chasing it down. Here's Olivia Ellsworth getting up to center. It's going to be swatted into the zone there by Morgan Goskason. Coming up on 4 minutes into period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Top of the circle here near side, shot in. That one deflected by traffic out in front. Take it up here, Jaylee French. French able to fight her way through. Take it up here now by Austinson for Albert Lee. Austinson centering it. That one goes all the way through. Play over here along the near wall. 12:40 left to go here in the period. Here come the Warriors back the other way. It's Jaylee French. She shoots a side shot that goes up high and over the net. Back behind the net. Now the Warriors trying to flip it up over the net and right out in front. Got deflected. Now the Tigers sending it into the Warrior end. That's going to be an icing and a faceoff coming back down in the Albert Lee zone. 12:24 left to go here in the second period. 1-1 here, your score. Still 1-1. It was 1-1 after 1. No scoring here in the second period thus far. Face off to the left of Jada Moyer. Fired in there. Moyer covers up on it. Another face-off on the way. We're in the far side. 12:19 left to go here in the period. Back up Comstock with it now. Comstock now. Let's take it up here by Linnea Heron. Heron, now it's Lindsay Lawrenson with it now. Lawrenson back to Heron over in the corner. Back to Lawrenson with it. Lawrenson able to find a way through. Lawrenson getting it back up top, partially deflected that time. Keith Johnson keep it into the zone. Nice job there by Johnson to keep the puck in the offensive zone here. Still tied up here along the near wall up to the right of Jada Moyer, the Albert Lee netminder, now sent out to center. Comstock back after it here for Warroad. 11:40 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Keith Johnson. Johnson on the tape. But Linnea Heron now is going to be brought in onside, sent toward the middle. Now it's going to be deflected back out to the neutral ice area here by Albert Lee. It's Vivian Marcoca with it here now for Warroad. Marcoca, now it's going to be sent back behind the Warrior net. Pass here along the near side, knocked down. Sent back behind the net again. Now over on the far side, it's going to be tipped up and out of the zone here by Kaya Sandy. Knocked away there by Hannah Austenson here for Albert Lee. Warriors able to get it into the Albert Lee end. Now they'll chase after it. Played up here along the near side. Tigers trying to clear. They do so. Tipped into the Warrior end here by Seacoast. Play over here in the near corner. Still tied up. Play off to the left. Now up top. Shot in. That one knocked down. Penalty coming up here. An interference call coming up. And that one's going to go on Warroad. So Albert Lee with the power play opportunity. It's going to go on Reagan Haley. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty is going to be at 6:18. Here, period number 2. So Albert Lee with a chance on the power play. Again, a 1-1 hockey game. Again, all the scoring happening in the first period. Coming up on 7 minutes into period number 2. Taken up here now by Albert Lee. Stolen back here by Warroad on the PK. And the Tigers with it now here. The center ice area. D-to-D pass here on the near side. Up ahead toward neutral ice. Take it up here now. It's Hannah Austenson back in the neutral zone. Puck knocked away here by Jaylee French. French over there. Austenson with it now. She'll have to skate it back behind her own net. Austenson coming out with a burst of speed, sending it into the Warroad end now. Tigers trying to set it up on the power play. The Warrior PK able to get it back out to neutral ice now. It's going to be tipped up ahead, tipped into the Albert Lee end. Gathered up here by Seacoast for the Tigers. Dumping it back behind the net of Moyer. Play over here in the near corner. 9:40 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Play here along the near wall. Tipped up ahead. Now it's going to be carried up and out here now by the Tigers. Tigers gaining the Warrior end here on the near side. Now in the near corner. Play back behind the net. Warriors with it once again. Able to get it up and out of the Albert Lee end. Jaylee French finds a seam. Sends it all the way down. On net. Steered out of there by Moyer. 30 seconds left to go. The minor penalty to Warroad's Reagan Haley. 9:08 left to go. Here's second period here. It's 1-1. 1-1 between Warroad and Albert Lee here in girls hockey here at the Gardens Arena, part of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic. Taken up here now by Hannah Austenson. Austenson with it now. Puck stolen away. Play over here in the near corner. It's Emmy Hardwick that time. Hardwick over into the near corner. Almost had a little bit of a break that time, but able to get it up here now. It's going to be back to full strength now. Reagan Haley back out on the ice. 5-on-5 hockey here, halfway through the second period here in a 1-1 hockey game. And another penalty, this time on Albert Lee. So Warroad will go in the power play. As going off, skating off, Callie Noble. She'll go out for tripping. Again, halfway through the second period here in a 1-1 game. Gathered up here, top of the circle. Well, Jaylee French with it. Jaylee trying to thread the needle that time. That one knocked away there by the Albert Lee penalty kill. It's going to be sent back down into the Warroad end here. 8:09 left to go here in period 2 here in a 1-1 game. It's Jaylee French. Jaylee over here now to Olivia Anthony. A little bit too far that time. Colliding over there is Taylor Reese. Reese over there still battling for it. Reese able to dig it free. Sent back on this side. Here's Olivia Anthony with it here. Anthony over there with Sikos. 7:48 left to go here in period 2. Minute 17 left to go here in the Warrior power play. Still over here in the far corner. Back up top. Jaylee French fires it on net. Blocker save made by Jada Moyer. Side of the net now. This time Kaya Sandy with a one-timer. Save made by Moyer. Kaya Sandy here on the near side. 1 minute left in the Warrior power play. Deflected over here far corner. Here's Comstock with it now. Comstock. Now it's going to be sent up. Gloved out of the air there by Jaylee French. Dumped down low here. It's Olivia Anthony. Now Comstock with it outside the circle here far side. Comstock toward the middle. Now on this side here for Kaya Sandy. Sandy over here is Jaylee French. Fires it in. That goes wide. Now it's Kaya Sandy with it now. Sandy dumping it down low. Centering feed out front. Puck loose. It's going to be cleared back behind the net. Over here on the near side, it's Kaya Sandy with it now. Kaya over here now. It's Comstock with a shot. That one goes wide. Kaya Sandy keeping it in the zone here for Warroad. 6:46 left. Here in period 2. Now the Tigers able to get it out of the Warrior end. The PK gas there and some fresh bodies out there for the Tigers. Play up here at neutral ice. Back to 5-on-5 hockey here. 6:28 left to go here in period number 2. Sent all the way down the ice on net. Covered up here. Peyton Raleigh. She'll hang on to it for a faceoff. Faceoff coming up to the right of Peyton Raleigh. 6:14 left to go here in period number 2. Again, a 1-1 hockey game. Wrapped around the board here now by Warroad. Played up to neutral ice here. Play right in front of the player bench area now. It's Vivian Marcoca. It's Reagan Haley. That one knocked down. Reagan able to get it up here down to Samantha Earhart. Earhart sending it in. She'll chase after it. Also giving chase here for the Warriors. Here's Emmy Hardwick here on the near side. Hardwick dumping it back behind the net. Goes over here far corner. Now it's Haley Austinson with it here for Albert Lee. Austinson up to Hannah Austinson. Now taken up here by Warroad. Banked off the near wall. Up ahead to center ice is Carly Kalbrenner. That one knocked down. And that's Reagan Haley with it here. 5:30 left to go here in period 2 here in a 1-1 hockey game. Tipped into the Albert Lee end. Warriors give chase. Seacoast there first here for Albert Lee. Sent over here on the far wall. Dumped down low again here by the Warriors. It's Jaylee French. Jaylee back up top here. Marcoca with the shot. That one deflected over into the corner. Now it's going to be played up here by Warroad here outside the near face-off circle. It's Kaya Sandy. Sandy toward the middle. That one knocked away here by the Tigers. Now it's skating it in. Here comes Albert Lee. The shot, that one deflected just wide. Albert Lee, one of the better opportunities for the Tigers. And it's Warroad with the save on the other end. It's Peyton Raleigh. Got it up here on the near side. It's Morgan Goskeson. Played up here to center. Now it's going to be Austinson that carries it in here for Albert Lee. Pick it up here, Goskeson. That shot wide. That one's going to bank off here into the near corner. 4.5 left here in period 2. And a penalty called. And it's going to go on Warroad. So Albert Lee will get another power play opportunity here. Hooking call on Carly Kalbrenner. Face off here in the Warroad end. 1-1 game. Warriors and the Tigers all tied up at 1 apiece. Warriors leading in the shots on goal department 20-8. Out shooting Albert Lee here in this period 9-3. Taken up here now by the Tigers. Sent back behind the net. Here's Comstock. Now it's going to be sent up, but now it does skip the blue line. Back out to center. Tigers with it here. Now it's going to be Seacoast here for the Tigers. Set on the near side here for Arya Hansen. Hansen, down Seacoast with it here for Albert Lee. They carry it in now. They set it up on a power play. 3:55 left to go here in period number 2. Puck gets away from her, banked off, and sent back into the Albert Lee end. 3:45 left to go here in period number 2 here in a 1-1 game. Tipped into the Albert Lee end there. It's Callie Noble. Play over here in the near side now, back behind the net. Played up here along the near wall. Give a chase here, Sydney Kolker. Kolker with it from the faceoff circle. That one blocked away by the Warrior defense out in front of Peyton Raleigh that time. 50 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage here for the Tigers. Sent toward the middle, knocked down here by Warroad. It's Jaylee French. French try to get it up ahead. Try to get it up ahead to was Taylor Reese up there. Now the Tigers coming back the other way. Puck knocked away. Now it's taken up here by the Tigers, sent high and wide of the net that time. Gustafson with it here now for Albert Lee. Shot in. That one steered aside. That was Shelby Evans, number 18. It was 18 or 20. As it's sent back into the Albert Lee end. 15 seconds left to go. The minor penalty to Warroad's Carly Kalbrenner. 2:40 left to go here, second period here. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Sent over here in the near corner. Sent back up now. It's sent out to center ice area. Dumped back the other way here by the Tigers. It's Kira Erickson. Warriors back at full strength. On this side here, the Warriors break it out. Pass to Kalbrenner up ahead further down. It's Samantha Earhart with it. Earhart outside the circle. Centering feed out front. That one goes all the way through. Sent over here in the near side along the near wall. Warriors try to keep it in. Can't do so. Play back out into the neutral zone. 2 minutes left to go here in period 2 here in a 1-1 game. Again, it's sent back into the Warrior end. Back after it here. Reagan Haley. She carries it back behind her own net now. Sends it over here, far side. Now back on this side. Banked off the wall. It's going to go right to Taylor Reese. Taylor skating in. The shot, the save by Moyer. And she hangs on to it. Minute 39 left to go here in the second period. Back out there for the Tigers, Arya Hansen, Shelby Evans out there, and Callie Noble out there. Also, Kira Erickson and Sydney Kolker. For the Warriors, it's Sandy, Reese, and French, Comstock, and Pete Johnson back at the blue line now. Here's Albert Lee. Knocked away there by Johnson. Trying to get it up ahead here. Kaya Sandy. Now it's going to be Albert Lee bringing it across onside. Shot in. Save me. Peyton Raleigh. Tip back behind the net here. Minute 20 left to go here. Second period. Another shot in. Another save there by Raleigh. Reese. Up ahead now. Kaya Sandy. Sandy. And that's going to be offside. Offside the call. Minute 14 left here in the period. Oh, face-off coming up outside the Albert Lee blue line here, and the near face-off dot right in front of the Warrior bench here. Puck staying right there in the blue line, now sent back into the Albert Lee end. Puck knocked away that time by French. Jaylee French over there. Now she comes up with it. Jaylee French firing the shot in. Now it's going to be Linnea Heron over there. Heron with it. Try to get it in there. It was knocked away there by Moyer. Save on the other side. Now play going back behind the net. Final minute of play here in period number 2. Here's Jaylee French centering feed. That one hit the side of the net that time. Amy Hardwick trying to dig it free. Now it's taken up here down by the Tigers. Tigers able to deflect it out of the zone and into the Warrior end here. Kate Johnson back after it. Final seconds here in the second period. Pass up ahead. Jaylee French dumping it in on net. Steered out of there by Moyer. Moyer up ahead. Now it's going to be Albert Lee bringing it back across here. Drop pass. Puck knocked away. one-timer. That shot goes wide of the net that time. 10 seconds left to go here in the period. Puck knocked away here, Carly Kalbrenner. Now it's going to be Katie Comstock. That should do it here for period number 2. 34 minutes in. With your score, the Warroad Warriors won, the Albert Lee Tigers won. We're back after this 2-minute timeout.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
I'm going to actually wait.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. Here we're in our second period intermission here of this afternoon's game, and shaping up to be a good one too. Warroad Warroad and Albert Lee tied at 1 apiece. No scoring in that second period. Shots 12 for Warroad for a 2-period total of 23 and 5 for Albert Lee for a 2-period total of 10. Again, all of the scoring coming in the first period. Albert Lee got on the board first at 10:07. A goal scored by Callie Noble and assisted by Hannah Austenson. That was at 10:07. The Tigers went up 1-0. Warriors evened it up about 5.5 minutes later as they scored at 15:28. Power play goal by Vivian Marcoca with an assist to Emmy Hardwick and Carly Culbrenner. And that is where we stand right now as far as the score here in the hockey game. The Warriors the Warriors and the Tigers all tied up at 1 apiece. Again, these two teams coming in, two of the better teams in Class A. Actually, talking with Izzy Marvin, the head coach for the Warriors, shortly before the contest, probably one of the stronger fields, Class A-wise, in the tournament. You got, of course, Albert Lee, who's 10-1-1 coming in, ranked in the state. Also, Warroad, of course, they're 8-3, and they're ranked in the state as well. Crookston Pirates, a section foe for the Warriors, and took them to the brink last year before the Warriors able to come out and win that section title last year on their way to a third straight state title. And the Mount West Tonka Southwest Christian Whitehawks, coached by Warroad alum Larry Olim, and they're also having a good start to the season. So again, a very strong Class A field here for this year's Girls Hockeytown Holiday Classic. And yeah, it's proving itself. It's playing out that way right now as we're 1-1 after 2 periods of play here between the Warroad Warriors and the Albert Lee Tigers. Both of these teams won their games yesterday. Warroad defeated Crookston 6-0. It was Albert Lee defeating Mount West Tonka Southwest Christian by a score of 3-2 in overtime in the final game of the day yesterday here at the Gardens Arena. Again, the Warriors winning over Crookston 6-0. That was the first game of a busy day. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, it's the Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule next on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
All right, back at the Gardens Arena, time for your Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule here during our second period intermission. Again, your score after 2 periods of play, 1-1 between Warroad and Albert Lee. All the scoring coming in the first period. The Tigers with the goal from Callie Noble at 10:07 of the first period. The Warriors getting a goal from Vivian Marcoca, that at 15:28 of the first period. Warroad out shooting Albert Lee 23-10, all tied up at 1-1 on the scoreboard. Earlier this afternoon, it was Mount West Tonka Southwest Christian defeating Crookston by a score of 5-1. On your schedule portion of the scoreboard and schedule, brought to you by Marvin Home Center, coming up at 5 this evening. So about 40 minutes from now, and that save any overtime or extra time in this one. At 5 o'clock, it'll be Notre Dame of West Haven, Connecticut, going up against Grand Forks Red River. Those two teams lost their games yesterday. It was Warroad defeating Red River 4-2 and Grand Forks Central defeating Notre Dame of West Haven by a score of 3-2. So two teams searching for their first win in this year's Boys Hockeytown Holiday Classic. Then at 7:30, It'll be two teams that won their games yesterday. Warroad, again, they won over Red River yesterday, and Grand Forks Central with their win over Notre Dame of West Haven. And that will set up a matchup of two teams that have not lost in this year's tournament here thus far. And again, that Warroad and Grand Forks Central game, that will be right around 7:30 pregame, shortly before then. And you'll be able to hear that game on KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com. That is your Marvin Home Center scoreboard and schedule. Also on the schedule tonight over in Roseau, the Roseau Holiday Tournament continues. Earlier this afternoon, it was Lake of the Woods going up against Armstrong Cooper. The Roseau Rams take on Minot this evening again, 7 o'clock. You can hear that game on the Northern Star, 1410 a.m. and 102.9 FM with Brandon Barker. Again, a 7 o'clock game time and a pregame shortly before then. Again, you can listen to Roseau Ram boys hockey on the Northern Star, KRWB, 1410 a.m. and 102.9 FM. 102.9 FM. Coming up here, a third period action. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We're back right after this.
For your next big project at Marvin Home Center, our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff, dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. LifeCare Medical Center.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer. Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back. We are underway here with period number 3. Skated up by Warroad as they move from left to right. Shot in, and one-timer tipped just wide there by Jaylee French. As we're underway here with period number 3. 1-1 your score between Warroad and Albert Lee here in girls hockey. Hockeytown Holiday Classic, part of the second day of the 2024 installment of said tournament. Sent back behind the net. Again, the 10th Girls Hockeytown Holiday Classic. Mentioned that a couple of times yesterday. Sent in there, now Warroad with it. Now it's sending it toward the net. It's going to be steered aside there by the defense out in front of Jada Moyer, the goaltender for the Tigers. 1 minute into period number 3. Play still in the Albert Lee end here. Morgan Goskison sending it out to the center ice area, now into the Warroad end. Katie Comstock back after it here now for the Warriors. She'll skate it back the other way. Pass up ahead. Here's Kaya Sandy bringing it in onside. Kaya tried to get it up ahead here. Taylor Reese, that one broken up. Nice job of the Albert Lee defense out in front of Moyer that time. Brought back here by the Tigers. That one's broken up here by Reagan Haley. Pass goes behind Reese. Taken up here by the Tigers. Dumped in here by Sydney Colker. Play side of the net. Now it's Vivian Marcoca with it here down for Warroad. Marcoca up ahead in the middle. Now it's going to be sent back in here by Kira Erickson for Albert Lee. Coming up on 2 minutes into period number 3 here in a 1-1 game. Play up ahead. Now it's going to be carried in here by the Tigers. Callie Noble, she's got the lone goal of the hockey game for the Tigers. The Warriors' lone goal scored by Vivian Marcoca. Both of those goals scored back in period number 1. Tipped up ahead now. It's going to be brought in. Warriors bringing it in now, trying to get it around. That time it was Emmy Hardwick up there. Sent back out to center, and it's going to be Hannah Austenson here for Albert Lee. Taken up here by Lindsay Lawrenson. Lawrenson over here to Marcoca. Back over here to Emmy Hardwick. Hardwick carries it across. Hardwick pushes it up ahead here. And a penalty is going to come up here on Albert Lee. So Warroad was going to get an early power play out of this one. The Warriors are going to get a early power play opportunity here. Haley Austenson will go off for Albert Lee. So the Warriors 5-on-4 skater advantage here for the next 2 minutes. 2.5 into period number 3. Kaya Sandy. So Austenson off for tripping now. The Warriors on the power play. Play over here near corner. Comstock. French. Comstock fires it in. That one knocked down by Moyer. Puck loose side of the net. Now it's going to be deflected back behind the net. Take it up here by Warroad. Now back up here is Jaylee French. Outside the faceoff circle. Dumped in now, cleared up here by the penalty kill of Albert Lee. Minute 19 left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage here for Warroad. Brought in here now by Kaya Sandy. Sandy firing it in. That one deflected partially by the defense out in front of Jada Moyer that time. Play goes back over here in the near corner. Shot score! Taylor Reese with a goal for Warroad, and it's 2-1 Warriors. So Warriors pick up a goal on the power play. First goal since 15:28 of the first period. Time of this goal is going to be at 3:23 of the third. I think Taylor Reese with the goal there. And it's 2-1. Warroad with the lead early here in the third period. So the Warriors finally break through after a drought of period plus. Olivia Anthony on the assist. Taylor Reese with the power play goal has given the Warriors a 2-1 lead. 13-19 left to go here in the third period. So again, the Warriors capitalizing on the power play that they got here in the early part of the period. Face off here near face-off circle. Sit back behind the net now. Take it up here by Sydney Kolker. See, Tigers able to get it out to center now. Play goes into the Warroad end. Tipped over here now to Vivian Marcoca. Plays it over here along the near wall. The Warriors gain the Tiger zone. Play still over here near corner now. Back behind the net of Moyer. Samantha Earhart with it now. Sliding it over here to Marcoca. The shot in. That one deflected and a glove save made by Moyer. It is save number 24 for Jada Moyer. 12:51 left to go here, third period. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. Again, the go-ahead goal scored moments ago by Taylor Reese on the power play. Tipped up along the near side now. The Tigers trying to chase after it here. Comstock, Katie Comstock for Warroad getting there first. Tip back behind the net. Now back over to Comstock. Commit to Bemidji State. Now it's going to be sent up here on this side now. It's pass up ahead. Jaylee French able to get it past the Albert Lee defender that time, getting it past Seacos over there. Now to Austenson, Hannah Austenson. Sent off the far wall. The Tigers able to get it out to neutralize. Here's Kate Johnson now here for the Warriors, back in her own zone. Play here along the near wall, back out to neutralize, back into the neutralize area. It's Jaylee French with it now, gathered in here by Olivia Ellsworth. 12:03 left to go here, third period. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. The icing cone is going to bring a face-off back down in the Albert Lee end. 12:01 left to go here in period 3. We're in a 2-1 hockey game. Face-off to the stick side of Gina Moyer. Off the draw. Sent over here in the near side here by the Tigers. Again, back to a 5-on-5 here. Play neutralized down the Warrior end. Here's Reagan Haley banking it off the far wall. Nifty pass up ahead. Didn't quite connect there with Taylor Reese. Sent back the other way here down by Albert Lee. 11:39 left to go here. Third period. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. Now it's Samantha Earhart. Earhart up ahead now. Here's Kaya Sandy. Kaya toward the middle. Shot in. That one deflected wide of the net. Chase down now, centering feet out front. Oh, that goes just through the blue painted area out in front of Moyer that time. She let it go over to the near side. Now it's going to be sent up to center ice here. Austinson after it now, getting back over there here for Warroad is Reagan Haley. Reagan, top of the circle. Reagan still with the puck. Centering feet out front. Now here's Olivia Anthony trying to get a shot away. Can't do so. Gets it back up top here now. Jaylee French. French with it down here for Warroad. Skating it back behind the net of Moyer. Sent back on the opposite side. Now it's going to be cleared up and out here now by the Tigers. Now back toward the middle. Didn't quite connect on the pass there. It's Olivia Anthony with it here. Anthony sending it up ahead. Sent back the other way here by the Tigers. And it was touched here as the play is going to continue. Here comes Comstock now. Katie Comstock with it here. 10:35 left. Jaylee French deflects it. Chases over in the near corner. Trying to get control of a couple of blue jerseys over there for the Tigers. Sent over here off the far wall. Comstock back over there here now for Warroad. It's Katie Comstock bringing it in. Comstock draws a couple of Tigers over to her side. Now it's going to be left there. Tigers skating it up and out here. This time it's Mika Sikos skating it in offside. As off the far side, I think over there was just across the line there was Aria Hansen. 10:05 left to go here in period 3. It's Warroad 2 and the Albert Lee Tigers 1. Taking a draw here for Albert Lee. It's Shelby Evans for the Warriors. Linnea Heron. Lindsay Lawrenson with it now. As the Warriors win the draw, it's going to be sent up here towards center. Now gathered up here by the Tigers. It's Peyton Seeger. Now it's going to be sent in. Tigers carry it across. Top of the circle, knocked away. Nice job there by Linnea Heron. Now getting it on the play. Tipping it up ahead here and sending it into the other end here is going to be Emmy Hardwick. Hardwick chasing after it there. Albert Lee getting there first. It's 9:40 left now here in period 3. Again, it's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. Play at center, gathered up here now by Aria Hansen. Hansen brings it across. Her shot knocked down. Tipped up, but not out of the zone now. Linnea Heron with it here for Warroad. Warriors trying to clear once again. This time they do. Here's Olivia Ellsworth with it now. Ellsworth, her pass didn't quite connect that time. Play still in the neutralized area. Now it's going to be brought across. Hannah Austinson. Taken off the play, trailing now. Shot in. Save made by Peyton Raleigh. The rebound cleared off over into the corner here far side. Is Reagan Haley. Haley down Samantha Earhart. Earhart bringing it in on side. Earhart over here in the near corner. Dumping it back behind the net. Tip there now. The Tigers regaining control inside of their own zone now. Lead pass up ahead. Knocked down here. And Kaya Sandy with it now. She got turned around. And I think the play is going to be offside anyway. Sarah's players already inside the zone here. So we'll get a face-off coming up just outside the Albert Lee blue line here in the near face-off dot, right in front of the Albert Lee player bench area. Right in front of the player bench area for both teams. Albert Lee off to our left and Warroad off to our right and Warroad off to our left. But up at a halfway point here of the third period in a 2-1 hockey game. Tipped up ahead. Now whistle stop and play here. Again, just 1 second away from the halfway point here of period number 3 here in a 2-1 game. Shots Warroad 26 now, Albert Lee 11. So the Warriors out shooting the Tigers 3-1 here in the third period. Icing, the face-off's going to come back in the Albert Lee zone. Face-off coming up off to the right of Jada Moyer. Gives us a chance to remind you that coming up in our post-game segment, we invite you to join us for our Transfers Unlimited Star of the Game. Star of the Game brought to you by Transfers Unlimited and Roseau. Face off to the right of Jada Moyer. Got it up now, skated back behind the Tiger net. Tigers trying to break it out. They do so. Now it's going to be carried in here by Callie Noble. She's got the lone goal for Albert Lee. That was back at 10:07 of the first period. Broken up there. Now the Warriors coming back the other way. Brought across here by the black and gold. The shot in, fanned on. That was Taylor Reese over there. Play over here on the near side. Now it's going to be Reagan Haley with the shot. That one deflected over into the corner. 7:53 left to go here in period 3 here in a 2-1 hockey game. Set up here to the center ice area. It's going to be tipped in here by Ari Hansen. He's tied up here right in front of the World player bench area. Dumped back in to the Albert Lee end. And we'll get face-off coming up here in the Warroad end here. 7:41 left to go here in the third period. Kalbrenner, French, and Olivia Anthony out here for the Warriors. Face-off coming off to the right of Peyton Raleigh. 10 saves for Peyton here this afternoon. Hannah Austenson on the draw here for the Tigers. Carly Kalbrenner here for Warroad. Kalbrenner winning the draw. And here's Reagan Haley wrapping it around the board down the length of the ice. Face-off coming right back in the Warroad end here. 7:33 left here in the third period. Again, it's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. 2-1 your score. Can face off in the near face-off circle. I think it's going to be Austenson and Carly Kalbrenner again. This time now Jaylee French in there to take the draw here for Warroad. From the point, shot goes wide of the net. Kept in here by the Tigers. It's Morgan Gustafson. Now sent up to neutral ice now back at the Albert Lee end. Play continues here. French chasing after it now. Centering feed out front. Shot in. That one deflected, and it's going to go up and over and into the netting above the plexiglass. 7:13 left here in the period. Faceoff's going to come down in the Albert Lee zone now. Near faceoff circle, Linnea Heron taking a draw here for Warroad. Off the draw, it's going to be knocked down, knocked away, knocked back out to neutral ice here. Reagan Haley dumping it back in here for the Warriors as they give chase here in the Albert Lee end. Now it's going to be Lindsay Lawrenson getting their first here in the near corner. 7 minutes left to go here, third period. It's Warroad 2, Albert Lee 1 here at the Gardens Arena. Back by the net, it's Mika Sikos. Now it's going to be taken up here by the Tigers. The Tigers playing it out the far wall now into the Warrior end. They'll give chase. Warriors back after it now. Skating it up and out. Here's Reagan Haley. Haley with a burst of speed, sending it in there. That one deflected in front there by the Albert Lee defender out in front of Moyer that time. Nice job defensively there for the Tigers. 6:29 left to go here in the period. Tigers trying to clear. Now they do so. Sent into the Warrior end here. 6:22 left to go here in period number 3. And we're going to get an icing and a faceoff coming back in the Tigers zone. Offensive zone face-off here for Warroad. 6:22 left to go here, third period. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. Final game of the varsity girls portion of the Hockeytown Holiday Classic here this afternoon. Again, earlier on, it was Mound Westonka Southwest Christian over Crookston by a score of 5-1. Shot for the point. That one knocked away there. Saved there by Moyer. Save number 26 for the senior netminder for the Tigers. Play over here in the near corner. Sent back behind the net. Tigers trying to get it up and out of their own zone. They do so. They get it out to neutral ice. Here's Comstock with it down here for Warroad. Katie Comstock firing it in up over the top of the Albert Lee defender. It's going to go all the way back behind the net now. The Tigers. Touch pass there to Peyton Seeger with it now. Seeger banking it off the far wall. And a whistle stop and play here, and that's going to be a nice. We're going to get a face-off back in the Albert Lee zone once again. So another offensive zone face-off. The Warriors leading by 1 here with 5:40 left to go here in period number 3. Face-off to the right to Jada Moyer. Jaylee French with it now. Has it poked away from her. Back out to the point. Warriors keeping it in here. It's Reagan Haley at the point here on the far side now in the near corner. Battle for it there. Tigers trying to clear. Kept in. Now it's Carly Kalbrenner with it. Carly still with it now. Fires it in. That one goes just wide. Play over here now. Back behind the net. Taken up here by Warroad. Now it's Jaylee French with it. Jaylee get it back here now to Reagan Haley. Haley dumping it down low now. It's going to be Olivia Anthony. Tried to center at that time for Carly Kalbrenner. 5 minutes left to go here. Third period. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. Whistle stop and play, and they face off back into the Albert Lee end here. 5 minutes left to go here in period 3 in a 2-1 game. Again, the go-ahead goal scored by Taylor Reese. That was a power play goal back at 3:23 here of the third period, after both teams scored in the first period and failed to score in the second. It's Vivian Marcoca, the shot in, save made. Rebound cleared up, but not out. Reagan Haley keeping it in the zone. Play over here in the near corner. Gathered in here, Vivian Marcoca dumping it down low here. Back behind the net, taken up here by Warroad. Seacrest over there here now for Albert Lee. 4:33 left to go here. 2-1, Warroad with the lead, still tied up over here far corner. Now getting in on the play is Aria Hansen, taken up here by Warroad. Warroad over here in the near corner, back of the point. Marcoca dumping it down low. Play over here in the corner once again. Play in the near corner here. 4:11 left. Reagan Haley with a shot. That was partially deflected there by Aria Hansen here for Albert Lee. So over here in the near side, coming up on 4 minutes left to go here in the third, here in a 2-1 hockey game. Warroad with the lead here over the Albert Lee Tigers. It's Lindsay Lawrenson with it now. Lawrenson on the backhand, still with it. Now it's set back here. Comstock dumping it back behind the net. Goes past Lawrenson. Kaya Sandy catching up with it over here in the near corner. Kaya battling over there, trying to get it free. Penalty coming up here. Yes, Kaya went down to the ice. I think it's going to be another penalty here on Albert Lee, and it is. So Warroad's going to go on the power play here. 3:35 left to go here in the third. And the Tigers take another penalty here. Last time they took a penalty, the Warriors were able to put one past Jada Moyer. Penalty on Shelby Evans. And a timeout on the ice. We'll take 1-2. We'll come back after the 60-second break. You're listening to and watching high school girls hockey at KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, biking, football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. Glad you could join us here for high school girls hockey here this afternoon here on a Friday. 3:35 left to go here in the third. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. Albert Lee just took a penalty. So Warriors with the face-off here in the Albert Lee zone. Jaylee French with it now for Warroad. Jaylee, top of the circle, firing it in. Shot save made. Another save made there by Moyer. That's her 27th save here out the afternoon. Jaylee French with it here for Warroad now. It's Kaya Sandy. She'll send it into the Albert Lee end. Chasing after it here near corner. Now it's going to be Katie Comstock. 3 minutes left to go here in the third. Toward the net, puck flipped up and back behind the net now. It's Kaya Sandy with it outside the circle. Back up top here, Jaylee French. Jaylee over here to Comstock. Gets away from her a little bit. Is able to catch up with it over here in the corner. Gathered in here now by the Warriors. Jaylee French shot in. That one goes wide of the net. Comes back on this side. Puck loose out in front. Save made by Moyer. Saves numbers 28, 29, and 30 on that last exchange. 2:48 left to go here, third period. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. Minute 13 left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage here for the Warriors. Face off to the right to Moyer. One by Warroad. Now Reagan Haley with it. Digging up here. Now it's fired in. Now save again by Moyer. Puck loose, and Moyer's going to cover up on it. Scramble out in front. Now it's going to be taken up here by Albert Lee and sent out. Save number 31 for Jada Moyer here this afternoon. 2:27 left to go here, third period. Again, Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1 here at the Gardens Arena. Sent back behind the Warroad net to Peyton Raleigh. Now banked off the far wall. Backhanded in now by Emmy Hardwick for the Warriors. 30 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage for the Warriors. 2:06 left to go here in the third period here in a 2-1 hockey game. Still tied up over here in the near corner. Gathered back up now. It's going to be gathered in here at center ice area, the center ice area. Over now to Vivian Marcoca here for Warroad. Marcoca trying to go toward the middle here. Kaya Sandy. Kaya's able to catch up with it here. Tried to go to Jaylee French. Knocked down. Here come the Tigers back the other way. The Warriors back on defense here. Gathered up here now. It's going to be skated up here by the Warriors. Here's Taylor Reese with it now. Tigers back at full strength. Kind of a rolling puck. Taylor finally gets a hold of it here, trying to control it. Kaya Sandy over here on the near side. Back up top, Keith Johnson with it now. It's deflected up and over the net that time. 1:20 left to go here in the third. It's Warroad 2 and Albert Lee 1. And brought across now, Albert Lee. Shot in, save made. Peyton Raleigh, she's going to hang on to it for a face-off here. Minute 14 left to go here. And the head coach for the Tigers, Mike Carlson, pulling the netminder for the extra attacker. An offensive zone faceoff here with just over a minute left. So the Albert Lee net is empty. Tigers skating 6-on-5. Off the draw, it's going to be wrapped around the board here along the near side here. Tigers trying to keep it in the zone, and it's going to go back out to the neutral zone again. Albert Lee net is empty. Tigers able to bring it in. Set back out here, Kate Johnson. Over skated down. It's going to be Jaylee French with it now. Jaylee, again, at empty Albert Lee nets. Now the Tigers back the other way. 48 seconds left. Tigers banking it off the wall down. Knocked down. Now the Tigers bringing it in. Shot in. Peyton Raleigh steering it aside. Another shot in. Raleigh with another save. 37.8 seconds left. And the Tigers pull the goaltender for the extra attacker. They did so with a minute 14 left to go. 37 seconds left to go. So we've played that amount of time since the Tigers pulled their goaltender. Off the draw. Take it up here now by Warroad as they get it out. Set up and out now. Sent back in the Albert Lee end. Now the Albert Lee net empty here with 28 seconds left to go here in the third. Played up here along the center ice area. Tigers able to carry it in here on the near side. Sent toward the middle. It's going to go all the way into the corner. 18 seconds left. Gathered up here now. The Warriors. Comstock with it. Here's Vivian Marcoca with it now. Skating it over to the corner. 9 seconds. Now it's going to be taken up here by the Tigers. Tigers over into the corner. Set back behind the net. 3 seconds left. 1 second. And the whistle sounds with 0.1 seconds left. The arm went up over in the far corner. And it's going to be a penalty on Albert Lee with 0.1 seconds left. A penalty called on Kira Erickson. Again, 0.1 seconds left. All they need to do is drop the puck, and the Warriors are going to come out of here with a 2-1 win here for the Albert Lee Tigers. A reminder, coming up in our postgame, it'll be the Transfers Unlimited star of the game. We've got a guess at who that might be, but that's going to be up to the coaches down in the locker room. But there you go. There you have it. That's your final. The Warroad Warriors with the win, 2-1. And they win by a score of 2-1. We will take a break. Back with a post game right after this.
This afternoon's matchup. Stick around for our next game.
J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and certain teak shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
At LifeCare Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, LifeCare is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose LifeCare Medical Center.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dad. Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag.
RDK 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 is now Agassi Precision Ag. You heard that right. RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer in Hillsboro, is now Agassi Precision Ag. Same location, employees, and customer service you deserve. Visit us at planterdoc.com.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back in our post-game segment. It's time now for our Transfers Unlimited Star of the Game, and our star of the game here this afternoon is Vivian Marcoca for Warroad. Congratulations. All right, boy, I tell you what, I was talking to Coach Marvin before the game, and he says Albert Lee is not going to be an easy opponent, and they showed that today, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did. I mean, they're a strong team. They had kind of a short bench today, but that didn't slow them down at all. You know, they were really coming after us, and they made us put our best foot forward for them.
You know, and one thing that you might have had a little bit of an advantage of is I think they went to overtime and they played like the last game yesterday, and then they came right back. I mean, they had a little bit of time in there, but you're hoping that your team is going to be a little bit wore out, but they got the first goal, and that gave them a little bit of life.
Guys, let's get going. Good questions. Rest of the game.
Exactly. You guys tied it up in the first period. I think it was on the power play that you scored it. It was either a power play goal or it just got over with. But talk about that play and how that kind of turned out for you.
Well, at least after below the goal line, I'm not sure if it was intended for me or my keeper Reagan. But it ripped straight off the end players, and then it bounced out right in front of me. I pulled her back and I let her rip. No, we needed all the shots from the dead, and thankfully I think it took off of someone's stick or maybe the goalie's glove and it bounced down and went in. That really gave us a good leg out.
This year, maybe not the offensive firepower of teams in the past, but and you're relying a little bit more on defense, and we're talking about players like Katie Comstock and Reagan Haley and yourself and Kate Johnson. How cool is that to have her back in the lineup too, right?
It's so sick to be so heavily relied on it. You know, we really try to honor our coaches and honor each other and do our best out there to just bring us back to that state tournament, bring us back to that energy from last year. You know, I love being out there with Reagan. I love watching Katie, you know, work their magic. So it's such a great play hockey and play the life.
Vivian Markokov is our Transfers Unlimited star of the game, and the Warriors win 2-1 over Albert Lee. Now you're in line for the championship tomorrow. It's now it's going to be Mount West Tonka, and it's another tough opponent for you. What are the positives that you take out of this game into the game tomorrow afternoon?
Plus, this game will be that our second power play really did good today. We're hoping to bring that tomorrow if we're out there and if, you know, have a couple penalties. I think also just we need to regroup after today. We had a couple of moments, and tomorrow we're going to get to rest tonight, be back tomorrow, be better, and start looking more like ourselves a little bit.
All right. Well, Vivian Markoka, she is our star of the game. For that, you get a Transfers Unlimited t-shirt. I hope you enjoy that. I hope I got the right size for you. So, but that's what you get for being star of the game. And thanks for joining us on the post game. You have a great rest of your day and a good game tomorrow, okay? All right. That is going to do it on our post-game report. Again, Warroad with the win 2-1 over the Albert Lee Tigers. The Warriors improved to 9-3 on the regular season. The loss for Albert Lee, just number 2 on the season. They fall to 10-2-1. They will take on Crookston at 11 tomorrow. Warroad in line for a Hockeytown Holiday Classic Championship as they will play Mount West Tonka Southwest Christian. That'll be tomorrow afternoon. That's going to wrap up our broadcast. Coming up a little bit later on tonight, it'll be the Warroad boys hockey team hosting Grand Forks Central. That's set for a 7:30 start and a pregame right around 7:15, somewhere in there. Join us then on KQ92 and yourliveevent.com.